We all share the mission to bring the gospel to those around us. The programs supported by our annual Catholic Appeal help the diocese to do that in San Diego and Imperial counties. The Appeal supports the development of parish leadership and faith formation, with emphasis on serving the young. The diocese helps to form disciples of Christ by offering trainings, workshops, and conferences in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. Last year, the diocese welcomed nearly 1,300 individuals into the church in rite of election ceremonies across the region. Our Catholic schools integrate values such as compassion, dignity, and justice into daily instruction, preparing our students to make a difference in their community, church, and society. The annual Catholic Appeal provides essential support for seminarians preparing for the priesthood, helping to fund their formation. We currently have 12 of them in this process. This year, 3 seminarians are to be ordained to the priesthood, the culmination of 5 or 6 years of preparation. The Appeal also offers vital support for retired priests, supplementing their pension when necessary. The Appeal enables Catholic charities to help the poor and the suffering in our midst. This includes operating shelters for homeless men, women, and children, distributing food for hungry families struggling to make ends meet, and providing vital assistance to immigrants, refugees, and those applying for asylum, all legally in the country. In all of this work, the diocese is bringing a new synodal approach to serving our community. This approach invites everyone to work together to renew their parish, the diocese, and the church itself, transforming the world in which we live. We all share in the work of advancing the mission, work made possible by your support of our annual Catholic Appeal.
Each of us as a disciple of Christ is called to radiate the gospel in our midst, here in San Diego and Imperial counties. We are called to look into our lives, into our family lives, into our work lives, into our lives of social interaction and friendships, and into the wider society. And we are asked to bring Christ more to the present, not only within ourselves, but to the communities of which we are part. The primary community in the life of the church that all of us belong to is the life of the parish, because it is there that we come together to worship God and praise God and ask God to be with us in times of great need. It is there that we come together to educate the young people, particularly the young who are so important to the future of the life of the church, through formation programs and education programs. It is there that we come to build friendships in faith, understanding that we walk together on this earth, and we are called to accompany one another in times of great joy and celebration and hardship. Part of the work of the parish requires the wider work of the diocese to supplement what can't be done at the parish level and to coordinate the work of all of our parishes and schools and institutions to make them more effective. The annual Diocesan Appeal supports these efforts every year. It helps us to care for priests who are being educated for the future and for the elderly. It calls us to reach out to the poor and the marginalized and to provide for education and formation for the programs, many of which we benefit from in our lives, coming closer to Christ and working with one another more fully. The annual Diocesan Appeal each year helps us in San Diego Diocese to live out this advancing the mission of Christ. I hope that you will be generous in doing so, because when you do so, you are fulfilling the most basic, fundamental call of the gospel, to radiate Christ in your hearts, in the hearts of our parishes, and the hearts of the whole diocese. Thank you very much.